into my positive perspective today. My name again is Jason Dyerline, and I'm seated here with musician man Ben Fagan.
Hola.
And we're Ben's just come back from a trip to Costa Rica, and I know you talked about that as being one of your hubs, one of the places you like to play.
Yep.
I mean, I've seen some of the pictures that you posted on Facebook, and the place just looks beautiful.
It is. It's paradise, especially not just in the environment, which is definitely amazing, but the people, the general vibe of things. Life slows down a little bit when you're there.
Mm-hmm.
It's healthier. There's less preservatives and bad stuff in the food. Everything about it feels more alive to me, and it's a good recharge for my body and my soul.
Oh yeah. You always need kind of variances in life, mix it up a little, and as a musician, that I could definitely see how that would hold true. You don't want to be playing the same songs in the same location from the same people.
Yep. It's good for inspiration to go elsewhere, especially Costa Rica and smaller markets like that. People are really, really receptive to the music because most of the time they don't even have the option to go out and see live music when they want. They have to wait for it to come around. And that's my boy Chuck Chastain with Best Time Ever. He's the one who put on the festival that brought us down there, and he knows that. He knows it's a land with people that have the interest, but there's just not a lot of supply there.
Yeah.
So he brings down, us gringos to go rock and roll, and it's wonderful for everybody.
Yeah, that's real good. Now, your recent trip, you played with Jameson Hodge, correct?
Oh, yeah, my boy Jamie, dude, he's a shredder on an acoustic guitar, and he's got a great voice. He goes down there, and he's like a rock god. He rips that neck up, and the locals, the expats, everybody's just like, what? Is this kid from outer space? Yeah, he kills it there. He could have a solid career if he even just stayed in Costa Rica. He could
Sure. Well, since we're talking about musicians that travel, I wanted to ask your opinion on Dan Lodi of Danger Muffin. Of course, they go all over the country. I mean, they go out west, they go up north, they go up, further down south. What's kind of your take on their music and their work in general?
I'm stoked for those guys. I think that they have a really good product. They've done it in a small scale, which I can respect. Not having 15 people in your band, but just having such a good product, message, and niche that you can travel lightly but still kill it. And they got a serious tour schedule. They've done all the right things for a touring band. And I like the music. I think it's unique.
Yeah, real good music.
Dan's voice is
kind
great.
Of folk music. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very chill, but it still has a vibrance to it where you can kick back and listen to that thing on repeat and just feel good.
Have you learned anything from him or from them about traveling, and have you asked him about things from the place?
Sure, we've talked. Every chance I get, we're usually on the same schedule at different places, but any chance I get, I go check them out. It's crucial to keep an eye on all of the musicians that are in your circle that are doing things. They shed a good example of outsource your booking and your management.
Yeah.
Like for me, I do everything right now. I do all the management and booking, and it's too much to be the artist and the business push. And they're a shining example of why it's good to outsource your management stuff, because their booking agent puts them all over the place. Their management takes good care of them. I can respect that they're taking the steps that are necessary to really get out there and promote themselves.
Sure, and like you said, like you said about musicians, it's good they can learn from each other and they can talk to each other and they can critique each other. And the same is true with authors. And that's of course how I met Gia Giles, who was really lit it up in terms of YouTube views, well over 70,000 now.
Nice.
But she has, her personality is different, but you have to accept that differences in all people, being a musician or just being in the entertainment field in general.
Oh yeah. Well, it's good that we're all different because we're not the same old. You have to have a niche in the entertainment game, especially. my positive perspective is a good one because
Mm-hmm.
it focuses on the positivity of life, which nobody can argue with that unless
No.
you're a mean old grump. My positive perspective is it's a way of life, and same thing with the music. It's written in positivity, and it's not just for the ears. It's supposed to be for the soul.
For the
too.
soul, yeah, sure.
Which unfortunately is kind of a small niche these days because most music and entertainment is strictly built around shock value in the 2000s. But you got to stay true to what gets you through the day, and that's why you and I continue to work together.
Yeah, and then the positive thing, people do not search for it nearly as much as they should, but it's definitely growing.
Yeah.
I know it's growing, and I really think it's gonna lead to big things for us.
Yeah, I hope so. I just even not on a selfish side of things where our businesses grow, but I just hope the positive movement in general
Gets out there.
Yeah, it's everything, and whether it's just because of us, which obviously it won't be, but the more that the positivity spreads in general, the better the world is on a small and large scale. So
Definitely.
we're doing what we can do to help.
Doing what we can do to help you.
Hopefully it spreads.
And you can help it spread and help us by hitting the share button at the end of this video. And tune into my radio broadcast Wednesdays on Kinetic Hi-Fi from 6 to 7 p.m. We'll also be having Jameson Hodge talking about the trip to Costa Rica from his perspective.
Get him, Jamie.
Thank you for watching My Positive Perspective. Have a great day.
On a sunny day, I feel my thoughts drift away. Only good vibes and good times living in my brain. On a sunny day, catch me lamping in the shade, feeling so fine and so high. Oh, my sunny day, still I hope all my efforts will one day pan out. Love within, you'll never be without. So I roll, feeling strong and so invincible.